We're looking at two-person Pong today. Double thumbs up. All right. uh, I kill me now. You guys remember Alf? You guys don't know who Alf is. All right. I loved Alf TV show. Brand new Pong, and you also need Google Classroom, or brand new REPL. I'm sorry, and brand new REPL, and boom. So create a new REPL, and we're gonna call this two-person, two-player Pong, two-person Pong. Day one, and we're going to create a REPL. Now, so everyone has the same starter code in video game design classwork. There should be a two-person Pong day one material. Do you see it? And the very first thing says, place the following code in your index. So are you able to highlight that? My canvas, putting it into the index. I have to use an edit screen. I'm going to copy that. Well, okay. And index. And we're going to replace the hello world with the canvas. So that should give us a canvas. I think we're going to change the height and width here in just a second. In the JavaScript piece then, there should be a Pong day one text. And you're going to highlight all of that. Copy. And we're going to paste. You should see a big fat ball running. And you say, how we doing? Everybody got it? All right, and I'm going to change the width to 500 and the height to 300. That way it gives it's going to be wider than it is taller since we're looking at two-person Pong. Right. What's going on, my friend? What we do is copy and paste. You have two-person Pong Mike Snyder at the very top of it. Yeah, probably, I'm not sure what you copied and pasted, but no. Did you, let's start line 16 first off. That's something you could solve. There we go. It's working. You cannot read properties on all reading, get context, that does the line two. So, did you create and back? Did you take this line of code and put it into the HTML? That way everybody has the same start. But this is, by the way, where we left off with day one last week. Just so that everyone has the same code now. And if you could change, you can play along. Okay. All right, this row I skipped you. Everybody okay? Eli, how's the hunch?
It is going to be.
All right, good. All right, here we go. All right, so this is all going to be paddle today. So we're going to work on the paddle movement. So would you like to work on the left side or right side? We're going to do both. The left side. So the left side is the one on that side. Okay. So we're going to work on the left side. Would you like to call that paddle, paddle one, or paddle two? Paddle one, paddle one, paddle one, paddle one, paddle one. All right, so what's going on, my friend?
Were we supposed to change the width and height to?
I can't hear anything you just said.
Were we supposed to change the width and height to?
That's a great question. So on the HTML page, I have it wider. I said like 500 as the width
Okay.
and then 300 as the height. So, hey, for the day for asking a question. So this is like two-person pong, right? So we're gonna have a paddle over here and a paddle over here. Everybody okay? And you say, yep. All right, here we go. So up yonder, right around line 13, do you see a comment that says keyboard? And you say, yep, good. So you have a choice. The choice is, do you want to type what I'm going to type, or you want to copy things in? Copy. All right. So I'm going to give myself a copy of intro to JavaScript, and all the way down on this, all the way down, you see keyboard press. Two event listeners. Do you see the two event listeners? And you say, yep. Control C is copy. And I'm going to paste them in, and I'm going to talk at you. Okay. So, instead of using a mouse event this time, we are going to add an event lister, but it's not going to be a mouse event. It's going to be a key down event. So we're going to listen to the keyboard being pressed, key down event. We're also going to listen to figure out what was released, a key up event. So we have a key down event and a key up event. Are you with me so far? So we're going to listen to see what key is being pressed, then what key is being released. We're going to create two functions, one function being called the key down handler, the other function going to be called the key up handler. And don't worry about the false. You don't really need to put it in there, but it's just proper to put false or true in. So this should give us an error at this point because I have yet to create the two functions called key down handler, key up handler. So let's create those. So what we got going on here? So we got outside of the draw function, outside of the draw function, above the circle, I'm going to put in here something like keyboard handlers. And I'm thinking, let's see what we got going on here. We have one called a key down handler. Control C copy. So I go function, bump, and this is an event. Guess what we need for events? E. Bump. We're just going to leave that alone. And then I'm going to take this, what's going on, my friend?
Can you put it on the screen next to us?
Absolutely. Function, bump, and this is an E. Okay. So this should run without errors at this point. It doesn't do anything, but it should run without errors. How did you guys do just creating those two events? And you say, good, 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 good. Back row. Were you able to create?
Yep.
Good, 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 good. All right. So we're going to hold on to those. We're going to use our keyboard to do some things. We have to create the paddle first. So let me know when you're ready to create the paddle. All right, so right around my line 20, 21, I have a comment that says paddles. And what we're going to do, we are going to create paddle 1. Create paddle 1. I'm going to call the function up, create paddle 1. All right. And before we get that, we need a bunch of global variables. So there's circle code. There's paddle 1 code. So what do we need for paddle 1? We need paddle width. I'm trying to figure out 1. Paddle. Can I put the number 1 there? Are you going to mistake that for an L if I put a 1 in there? That's a 1, not an L. Equals. I'm going to go 10. Variable paddle height 1 equals 60. How we doing? Variable paddle, capital paddle, X. Can I put a 1 there, not an L? It's not the word pixel, that's a word PX1. And this is the X position. And then variable PX1. I'm just going to put it down the screen, I don't know, 50. Paddle Y. A for the day for helping a brother out. So I have 4 variables. The width of the paddle, the height of the paddle, the X and Y position of the paddle. How we feeling? Back row. All right. I should say back row and Eli, but I don't want to call him out. All right. Yeah. You just look off Ileana's screen. She'll be happy to help you. Yeah. All right. Let me know when you guys are ready. All right. So now, somewhere along the way, I have this function called create paddle 1. I'm going to copy that so I don't have to retype it. And I want to create the paddle. So function create paddle 1. Boom. At this point, I should be able to hit enter or run and no problems, no issues. Remember, I'm typing a couple lines of code and I'm running. Don't wait for me to walk around and find your errors. If you have red errors, find your own. All right, so let me know when you guys are ready. And you say, oh, ready? All right, here we go. Oh, I'm lazy. Is there a rectangle code in here I can borrow somewhere? better rectangle. Can I copy that? I can copy it. Bam. And the reformat. So what we got going on here is I just have to figure out what my variables are for the X, the Y, the W, and the 8th. They are paddle 1, paddle P1, PX1, PX1, comma, PX, PY1, comma, and then paddle width 1 and paddle height 1. Bam. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Let's see how we did. Looks good. So now you have to replace, you use this. I'm not sure why you would use a circle. Eli, how'd you do it? Is it working? Circle. Create tab 1. 130 of an air. Create tab 1. Create tab 1 function. Circle. Function. Create tab 1. Yeah. All right. Because you run into an error and drill on a timer. You hit Control A on the tools. That's just copy. And bless you, my son. Did it change? I want to preserve it. All right, how we doing? Eli? Yes?
Yeah.
Good. All right. Now, whoo! Bless you. We got a paddle, and now we got to worry about movement. Movement. So, let me think about how we're going to move this thing. Very top of this, very top, where it says paddle 1. Where it says paddle 1. What letter are we going to let the left side work with an up? And you say, pick any letter for an up. W. Yeah. So we're going to create a variable, and we're going to see is W pressed. Okay. At the very beginning, we're going to say false. And then while we're at it, is S pressed? In the very beginning, the answer is false. So in this paddle code, I'm looking to see, is the W pressed? Is the S pressed? Let me know when you're ready. And you are ready or not? Anyone not ready? Now's your chance to raise your hands. All right, well, no one said anything, so we're going to keep on moving. No one said. So now we finally get to this down handler. So let me know when you're ready. Yeah. So, not sure if I'm ready. So, if E dot key equals, and I'm looking for a W. If it's down, I'm going to say W pressed is true. And I just want to go to the console and see if anything happens. Console.log, and then put W. I just want to see if it worked. So if the key that's pressed, notice I have an E in the input. If E dot key equals W, W pressed is true, console.log. I just want to see if I run this, if I come up here and hit, winner, winner, chicken dinner. I got some W's. Everybody feeling okay? So now, create paddle one. I want to change the Y position, and I want to go up, which is what direction? Positive or negative? Negative. So minus equals, I'm going to say 2. So it takes the old, goes up 2. So I remember I have to, Mr. Snyder, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? There should be an if statement. If W pressed equals true. Oh. So it's static until I hit the up. And I have to be on the canvas. So if I replay it, I have to be on the canvas. Oh. Did it work for you? It doesn't go down, but how are we feeling? Okay. So you notice that I need to have the up key. I have to figure out what happens when I let go the key. So let's come down to the key up handler and say if E dot key equals W. And then I'm going to switch directions. I'm going to say W pressed equals false. So I let go, and it just goes up. I'm going to get rid of that. Okay. Is that enough for this thing to go upwards? And you say, everybody okay? Grant, you know what I'm going to do next?
The down movement?
The down, the S, right?
Yep.
You know how lazy I am?
How lazy?
I'm damn lazy. Scale 1 to 10, I'm a 10. Yep. So I'm going to copy that, paste that, change the W to an S. Take this, copy it, paste it, change the W to an S. And now I got to be on the screen. I have code that does not work. Don't get upset, Mr.
Oh, it's because we didn't make it through yet. We didn't add it through the first one.
Oh, I only knew it was in one direction. eighth of the day. So there's three things I got to copy. If S pressed equals true, I'm going down direction. Thanks, Em. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. All right. How we doing? Let me come around and take a look. Great. What's going on with Brent? Good work with the W. So, take a look at what you did. So, oh. So we have a W, right? So I'm wondering if we could change this back to a W. Let's see if that works. Leave the view on the screen and click on those things. Right, so that works, okay? Now, what do I do? I take this statement, copy it, paste it inside. We have an extra curly brace, but yeah, there you go. Give yourself an edit. Before we paste, change it to buses. Okay. Do copy paste there. Yep. Yes. So let's come up here to where we actually, yeah, that there. What should we do? How'd you do? Say it again? Friends. Yeah. Almost function. Those are curly braces, not parentheses. Semicolon. Now, click on there and that's number W and S, and go to W and S. So. Good, try the W and S again. It's true. That's price. Halfway. Just go up. That's person's false. And boom, 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 boom. I can't see a damn thing. So yeah, this function works, that function works. Good. Hey, if you could help a brother out, help each other out until I get around to you. Equals true. There you go. And it's good. W is true. Fix that. No.
Check seven.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You're looking for, yes. All right, what's going on? Line 26. Key up, key right. All right, so let's go to the key up handler. And then I think what's happened here is give yourself a format. You can see this. This function's inside this function. You never ended a curly brace here, which means you may have an extra curly brace all the way down. I don't know where yet. Let's get rid of these. Good, try that. Yeah. not working. Let me change that to S. I can't do what it says. Not going up. Just go up. If press is true, S press is true, goes down, goes up. Looks good. Scroll up again. And hold it up. Back good. Just want to see those two areas created. Now. Good. Press is true. This press is true. All right. These false. You're turning them off. All right, Grant. All right. Throw your head in. What's going on?
Sixes, unexpected end, 108, Alex,
100.
and 8. So, that's right. Yeah.
Line 108. You have an extra curly brace is what it is. So hit the auto format. All right, so scroll up. Stop. You never ended that other if statement.
Oh.
All right, now go ahead and run it now. Probably have an extra curly brace at the bottom. I don't know. Was that always there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't add it. All right, good. So scroll up. Your braces are off. Do you want to format again for me, please? That goes to that. That goes to that. Go up. And that goes. Stuff you can find there. You have to click on the screen. All right, good. Woo! I'm ready for the right side. How much time do I have?
Like 16 minutes.
15 minutes? I'm not sure if I want to do the right side or collision because I have a dentist appointment here. I'm not here tomorrow. Ileana, I got to make a decision. How fast can we get the paddle? Let's do collision. Let's do the collision. All right. So, and all right. So collision shouldn't be too bad. So we got to change our mind and think about going to X and X's instead of Y's. So, I have a spot for collision. Is that correct? All right. Am I that smart that I said, you know what, Mr. Schneider, I know ahead of time that we're going to deal with collision? Yep. All right. So knowing that I'm at the collision point, when the ball collides with the paddle, I want the direction to be always in the positive direction. So math dot absolute. All right, so good. I'm going to change this ball around. It doesn't need to be size 50. I'm thinking maybe size 20. How's that look? That's a little bit more manageable. Okay. All right, so in the collision piece, let me know when you're ready. Everybody checked, everybody should be okay. All right, so if I'm thinking, let's just deal with let's make things easy to begin with. X is less than, what's the paddle X position?
Yeah.
Is paddle,
PX1.
just PX1?
Yeah.
PX,
Capital P.
PX1. I'm letting Repl do a lot of this work. All right. And the X position of the ball is trapped between, so it's going to be greater than, anybody know what the PX, PY1, and it's going to be trapped, that should be a Y, Mr. Snyder. Y is greater than PX1, and Y is going to be less than, it's greater than the top, and it's less than the bottom, which is paddle Y plus the paddle height. Woo! And we're going to reverse the direction. So X is equal to math.abs of X. That should be a dx because the movement is registered in dx. So dx equals math.absolute value of dx. It's always be positive. Let's see if anything happens. I really lost my ball. Oh, there it is. Oh, just hit. I missed. If the X is less than X of the ball is less than, maybe we're not doing this today, but I really wanted to get it through it. X is less than, and let's switch the direction. If Y is Y of the ball, if anybody wants to help a brother out, let me know. No one wants to help me out. Good. Greater than, I'm going to put an order equal to. And Y is less than or equal to. And I put in here console.log hit. Just want to see maybe I'm doing something wrong elsewhere. And come on.
I want to speed up the ball.
Speed up the ball. That's a timer. Okay.
The console works.
Is it working for anybody?
The console works for me. but
Mine's
not
like-
the ball.
Mine's bouncing off of it in front of it.
Say it again.
Mine bounces off, but it like bounces back and forth really fast for a bit.
I fixed mine.
What'd you do, Amos?
X minus R.
X. Oh, it's hitting the side before me.
And then the rest is how
X.
you had it before.
Minus R.
Y greater than P1. Y less than P1 plus parallel H. And that seems to.
X minus 1. And Y. What'd you say? I didn't listen. He's not going to help me anymore.
Yeah, and then it's just greater than. For the Y. And then regular less than.
Yeah.
For the other Y.
We're also going to add in here a paddle H1 divided by paddle width 1 divided by 2. See if that works. But I didn't like that at all. Paddle, I got triple D. And now I got to wait. That wasn't too bad. It really screwed me up though. All right, so what I want to do here is I want to clear the interval. I just want to see what's going on. And draw a function. I want to see how close I got. Well, it's not stopping the interval.
You have to call the variable, not the function.
Timer. All right, that's pretty darn close. I'm all right.
Didn't take off the equal signs for the, line.
Take off the
Equal sign. It's just, I agree that.
just greater than. I'm glad you guys are here.
It should work.
Kind of in there deep. Ah, there it is. How much time do I have now?
You got like 8 minutes.
8 minutes? Let me see if this is working for people. Obviously, we're going to turn that on. All right, Brady, how we go? All right. Let's get rid of the 5 miles too far.
I did this and I was so confused.
What did you?
How did you glitch it out? It's not supposed to be able to do that.
I don't know, I just started laughing because I was like, how did I mess up that bad?
Yes.
And then I looked and I was like,
How?
oh, it's the wrong way.
Just import.
We're gonna change
Ow.
things around, we're gonna
This
get
was
rid of the
flying,
5
it's so
by 2.
funny. I was laughing about that.
How did I get the glitch out off the screen?
Yeah, mine is exactly the same. I'll stop right there.
It
It's so
should be able to
stupid.
do that.
It's so stupid. Mine looks good though.
Should be all right.
I need to look through.
That's good. Run that again.
Pull it up.
You have to,
Yeah, I'm happy.
you're calling them leave right now.
Yeah, I know. Let's see us.
No, we don't want to do the first one.
I'm
Here,
happy to
go away. Control A. We'll see. Then do our move crash. It needs
I
to.
refuse to do CSS. I'm feeling it.
It's so easy though. Like,
Well,
it's like the easiest thing ever.
yeah,
But because
CSS
it's
is
like,
so
it's so
easy.
easy. I want to learn
It should
shit.
be here.
I know a lot of it.
It's the.
Oh,
Yeah,
learn
it's
it.
easy. It's easy to learn.
It really looks like it.
Make sure you clean it.
Good job.
Like, make sure you're playing it so you don't waste your time looking at it. What's going on? Can you, what do you want to do? Do you want to come in there and just hit, just let go, control A? Control A. I don't believe you. Look in there again, control A. You are good at that. I just wanted to, in case I want to refresh this, I lose everything. And then if you lose the code, you have to repaste it. Okay. Did it work? All right, so tomorrow in my absence, you're working on the right side. Then we're turning it in on, we see each other Thursday, right? So Wednesday can help you guys out.
You have a second one then, for the 12th.
We see either Wednesday, we see Thursday. This will be the last time I see you guys. Yeah. But so work on the right paddle tomorrow. The key code for up is, would anyone like to take a guess?
Up and down.
It is arrow down, arrow up. Let me put that somewhere. I'm pretty sure it's arrow down. Let's try it real quick here. Um, uh, bump. Boom, 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 boom. And if I click on the screen, well, I have arrow down, making things go up, but yeah, it worked. All right. Can someone remember that for tomorrow or not?
Sure.
Arrow down, arrow up. Did you get it to work? Did you get it to work?
Oh, I did.
Good. Yeah. So I'm done for the day. Make sure that your Pong 1 is turned in. You have given me the link to that. That way I can grade that tomorrow when I'm at the dentist. The dentist is so far behind. They're still making up for them shut down. It's crazy. And this is the only day I can get. All right, so I'm going to stop sharing.